Hola and welcome to our second episode of Season 2 Villarreal FM21. You've only missed one game. The Europa League games have come much sooner than I anticipated. So all that you've missed is a 2-1 victory at home to Levante. Everyone playing pretty well except for Paco up top. It was a pretty comprehensive victory, let in a goal near the end. But other than that, pretty good start. Finally getting our first league win of the season. I need to catch you up on what happened during the final moments of the transfer window. So we had a £50 million offer with add-ons from SLB, Portuguese League. And obviously I accepted it because 50 million quid, yeah, all right. I took a quick gander at the transfer list to see if there was any strikers available because I think there was 10 hours left of the transfer window. So I was like, right, well, if Paco's leaving, I need to get a replacement. And if I can't find anything, then, well, I'll just cancel the deal and he can stay. And of all people, Diego Jota was on the transfer list at Liverpool for 20 million quid. I couldn't honestly believe my luck. So I thought, Diego Jota in, 50 million quid, 30 million left over. Excellent. Great transfer business. So I offered the 20 million to Liverpool. They accepted. Offered the money to the contract to Jota. He accepted. He was waiting there on deadline day, and Paco turned down the contract offer from SLB. So, yeah, I guess we've still got Paco Alcalça. It has generated a lot more interest in him as a whole. He's now wanted by Sevilla, Atletico Madrid, and Roma. I would much rather he didn't go to any of our Spanish rivals. I mean, his contract has a release clause of 56 million. So if we do get 50 million quid for him, that's basically what we wanted anyway. Okay, yeah, he's now a 4-star striker. And, you know, we probably shouldn't be looking to get rid of him. But he's getting on. And if the money's right, I'm all right with that. He hasn't exactly been in the best form for us ever, really. So I'm more than happy to roll the dice on a new striker. I kind of want it to happen, to be honest, but oh well. Back to the fixture list. So we've got 2 games for you today. We've got our first Europa League game against Spartak Moscow. Our group is pretty kind. Qarabag, I can never say that right. Spartak Moscow and Austria Vienna. We missed all the other big hitters of the group, so we're going to be fine with that, I think. So that being said, we are having a little bit of a shuffle for the game today. As you can see, we now have our man Scott McTominay joined us in the end on deadline day of 17 million quid, and I'm more than happy to have him. There is one thing I need to do, and that is set him a nickname of McSauce. Now, the reason he's called McSauce is because when you I have a friend called Steve. We like to text, specifically about football and United. We're United fans. And for some reason, it loves to autocorrect McTominay to McSauce. I don't ask questions. I just accept. So we now have McSauce. And then again, should I change it to Scott McSauce so we don't get confused? Yeah, let's do that. Scott McSauce. So we'll move name. Francis is his middle name. I never knew that. Scott Francis McTominay. Scott McSauce. Is it CE or SE? Oh no, this is going to look really stupid now. Hey, babe. Is sauce Sauce or Sause?
Sauce.
Thank you. God, it's hard being dyslexic. Right. Should have trusted my instincts. So, Scott McSauce is now a Villarreal player. I'm very happy with that. It definitely adds a bit of youth and strength to our already impressive midfield. But I'm seeing him as more of a defensive midfielder at the moment. It's going to be him and Coquelin occupying that position for most of the season, I imagine. Um, yeah, I think those two there, and then everybody else can vie for the two spots in central midfield. So going back to our team today, we have changed it up a bit, giving some of the younger players a bit of a run out. We've got Gerard Moreno starting up top with Baron Echea and Jeremy Pino on the right. Our midfield today is going to be Scott McSauce, Gagliardini, and a first game of his Villarreal career to Sergio Gomez. He was a 2.5-star when I signed him. He's already up to a 3 at 21 years old. He's looking good. So I know his potential abilities dropped to a 4, but if he gets to a 4 sooner than later, that's basically what Danny Parejo is operating at, and he's our world-class midfielder, possibly our best player. So I'm more than fine with that. And then our back four, we're going with Esputan, Theltakar, Duarte, and Ruben Pena on the right. And I'm going to give Geronimo Rulli a bit of a standard kind of goalkeeper cup rotation kind of deal. I'll try and play him where possible, just to make sure Sergio Asenjo, doesn't get too many games in him and don't want to burn him out really. So this is the team for today. We'll go into our tactical meeting. I wish there was a way of doing the opposition instructions just every time. I don't want to do it. I want my assistant manager to do it always. But that's fine. I'll just click that button and that's okay. Team selection we've already been through, so we'll go straight into the game. A lot of players, not fully fit here. We're still this is going to be our fourth game of the season. So not everyone is fully up to match fitness. Not everyone is up to tactical familiarity we'd like. So, but I think this should be a comfortable win. Anything other than a comfortable win here, and we have screwed up royally. But that's why I've named such a strong bench as well, because it does give us the option of bringing in some of our, first team players who have been playing, who are up to fitness to influence the game. Baron Echea going for a lovely little stroll down the left-hand side. Tries to curl a shot, but it goes massively wide. Definitely wouldn't have said it would have counted as a highlight, but it was nice that we got to see that. Spartak going with, I'd say, quite an aggressive formation, very narrow, with the 3 attacking midfielders behind the striker. Maybe they think they can get something from us here. Sergio Gomez winning the ball in midfield, very nice. A lovely touch there from Scott McSauce. Esputan going to cross the ball in, gets to the byline, plays it back for Gomez, plays it back. Gomez trying to tee it up. Scott McSauce throws it all the way out to the right-hand side for Pena. And Duarte are playing it around together now. Pino, Gagliardini, he's already got a yellow card. Gerard Moreno, a fantastic finish, but is surely offside. Yeah, it looked offside during normal play, so yeah, not surprised there. A lovely, lovely pass and a lovely finish. Just takes his run a little bit too early. Yeah, yard in it. Worrying that Gagliardini's already managed to get himself booked so far. Very happy that Gomez is having a good game, because I've got high hopes. Him and Nico are going to be just the most incredible Spanish central midfield pairing, and I can't wait. But I know it's not going to come to fruition for a good few seasons yet, so seeing glimpses here and there will really cheer me up. And Baron Echea puts us 1-0 up with his first goal of the season. That's 1-0 to Villarreal against Spartak in our first group game of the Europa League this season. A Europa League that we barely clawed our way into, with a famous win over Real Madrid that we'll never repeat, because Real Madrid are now too good. Like, undeniably too good. Having a lot of joy down this left-hand side, it seems, today. Gomez with the cross. Comes off a defender. Maybe we can recycle. He puts it back in. Gerard Moreno all alone at the back post. Hits it first time. And that's 2-0. Very, very pleasing to see this. Lovely play. Really impressed with Gomez in his first game for us. You know, he's just showing exactly what he's about. First time cross. Sees Gerard all alone. And he even sneaks it into the near post. A very naughty finish. Very much all about that. Gomez up to a 7.8, 30 minutes in, 7.9. This guy's got it. But I'm also happy with this system. It definitely seems to work at home. This is only our second home game of this. Well, it's our third home game of the season if you have to include Levante. But, you know, in every single game, we dominated possession. We've had, in two so far, we've had 100 times their shots versus ours. You know, only Levante really put up an actual show in the end, and it wasn't enough for them. Duarte playing the ball forward, and the highlight ends. I love seeing all these little green icons. Let me know all my players are doing really well. Just makes me feel good, and I definitely needed a pick me up after that Real Madrid defeat because that was a lot. Jeremy Pino getting in on the act. A lovely little pass in from Ruben Peña, and we are making a mockery of the Spartak defence here. And this isn't even our better players. These are the players that are young, still up and coming, and, you know, sneaks it into the near post there as well, like Gerard did. So, you know, if we had our full team out, we'd be destroying them. I mean, we already are. So, half-time 3-0. Couldn't be happier, really. An XG of only 1.29 says our finishing's been excellent today. So, very happy with that. We're going to hands together. Very pleased. Keep it up. Get them inspired and motivated. I'm probably going to bring on Ugarte at some point just to get him out and get him some game time as well. Who would we ring off? Probably Gagliardini just because of his yellow card. I'm finding it difficult. Well, I'm not finding it difficult already, but I can envisage some players getting upset because I have promised a lot of them more football, and I might not be able to deliver on that because I'm going to want to rotate and protect players a lot of the time. Esputan with a throw in. It's cleared all the way back to Geronimo Rulli, who really hasn't had enough to do today. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy he's getting some game time, but I don't know if you can just call standing in the net and watching the game time. Just because he's on the pitch, it doesn't mean he's doing much. Jeremy's running down the right-hand side. Can he do it? Or finally, the Spartak goalkeeper's understood that he can be beat by the near post. Covers it well. Gives possession right back to us. This has been a very pleasing performance. Nicely done. Esputan, nice and slow. Just going for a casual meander. And that's a red card for Spartak. Things get worse for them. Down to 10 men. Juan Iturbe, who was a player I've actually heard of, getting his second yellow there for a foul on Esputan. Let's just see this free kick before we make some changes. That's a foul on Scott McSauce. And a penalty to Villarreal. Surely, it is. So, the chance to make this 4-0. Gerard Moreno will take the penalty. Happy to get him off the mark for the season. And he doesn't, because he hits it straight at the goalkeeper. What is it with our strikers? I can't get them to perform at all. Oh, Gerard, come on, dude. Not good. I don't care if he's having a good game. I know he's scored, but still. I'd rather him put that penalty away. Yeah, let's take a complacent Gagliardini off. And we're going to bring Dani Ceballos for Sergio Gomez. No, we won't. There's no point. May as well keep him out there. Yeah, I think that's the only substitute I'm going to make. Putting Scott McSauce in a box-to-box midfielder role here, which he prefers. and Duarte can sit back in defensive midfield. And we can see out this game. Can't believe he missed a penalty. We've been so bad at penalties. And we do tend to win a fair few. Barrenechea lurking in the penalty box. Curls it into the bottom corner. That's his second of the game. A lovely finish. It's going to be interesting to see who we end up playing more often than not. Him and De La Cruz. Because I was slightly worried about bringing him in just because it means less game time for Barrenechea. Without a doubt. But it's nice to have options. And Barrenechea is showing his quality here today. And Spartak are still going for it really with 3 attacking players. No central defensive midfielders. Their width has been exploited today, I think. They haven't looked at the systems we use. And we've just been able to pick them apart. Ugarte playing the ball out to Barrenechea. Runs past one. Plays it back to Esputan. Gerard and makes up for his penalty miss with a second goal. It's now 5-0 to Villarreal. If he'd have scored it though, he'd have a hat-trick. So he's going to be mad about it. But a lovely little finish. Nice pick up from Esputan here. Gerard loses his defender, catches it on the volley and sticks it in the net. The game after this, incidentally, is going to be Sevilla in the league. And we have had a lot of joy against Sevilla in previous seasons. So I'm hoping for more of the same. That's 3 assists for Esputan today with a 9.5. Oh my God. I didn't even realise he got 3 assists, but yeah. Good work, mate. Very good stuff. Yeah, couldn't be happy with that. 5-0, goals for everyone. And a very convincing start to our Europa League campaign. And let's see how we fare up against Sevilla in the league. So after that comprehensive win at home to Spartak, we've got Sevilla away in the league. And this is the pretty much full-strength side that's going to do it. We've got Sergio Asenjo in net, back 4 of Gaspar, Duarte, Theltakar and Pellegrini. Midfield 3 of Coquelin, Parejo and Ceballos. And a front 3 of Chukwueze, Paco Alcalça and De La Cruz. I'm giving De La Cruz the nod above Barrenechea, just because I want him to have a good game. I'm happy that Barrenechea's had a good game, but now we need to get De La Cruz firing. And if he does have a poor game, Barrenechea is ready and waiting to take his place. Starting Ceballos just because I want that Mazzala role. And Duarte and Theltakar did such a good job yesterday. I want to keep them both in the side. I quite like having Theltakar as a ball-playing defender next to Duarte. I'm starting to feel already that this is the main central defensive partnership I'm looking for, with Komar as an extra and then Milankovic to step in as and when. But he's already looking pretty good, so I don't think he's far off forcing himself into this side just because he is that good. So yeah, let's get into the game. I'm going to stick with what I've dubbed our home strategy, just because I want to see how it fares away. It's our primary tactic. It's what we played last year, sort of, and I just want to see how we fare away from home. Looking at the team sheet, Riyad Mahrez sticks out. I don't think he was there last season, and I might be wrong, but it looks like they're going with a 4-2-4. So we'll see how they line up. I'm not sure we count as underdogs here, but we'll go with what the assistant manager suggests. Yeah, 4-2-4. Oliver and Rakitic in the midfield and playing with 2 strikers. Not had to deal with anything like that before, so we'll see how we get on. Playing in our lovely Aston Villa away kit. I'm not sure if it's more West Ham or more Aston Villa. It's very odd. It looks better in real life. I love the decals down it, but obviously doesn't quite feel the same in Football Manager. I'm very worried about that right-hand side now with Jesus Navas and Mahrez on it. Sergio Asenjo in the right place at the right time to deny De Jong there. Don't think Paco is going to make anything of this. Finds De La Cruz, at least keeps the ball alive. And that's that. I'm already thinking about changing something up, I might bring back the the fullbacks onto a fullback mentality instead of wingbacks, because they seem to be carving us up a little bit too easily for my liking. So we are just going to go quickly over here, fullback, and make them a little more defensive. And hoping that'll put a stop to that. I mean, the two highlights we've had are the only two shots they've had, but they have been good chances. Mario Gaspar winning the ball there. Plays it forward to Paco. Finds Chukwueze on the right-hand side, who's going to go for a run. Plays it back to Ceballos. Ball goes in, and it's cleared away. All the way to Theltakar. Recycles the possession to Pellegrini. Puts the ball across for Ceballos. Dani Ceballos with his first goal of the season. First goal for Villarreal since his move from Real Madrid. And what a beaut it was. Our two new signings combining perfectly there. Pellegrini, I thought, was going to lose the ball with the pressure on him, but he knew exactly what he was doing. Plays the ball across the line. Ceballos takes it in his stride, sticks it in the top corner, and says, what is going on? Lovely goal. Big fan of that. And some would say against the run of play, we've taken the lead. And that's what we brought Dani Ceballos in to do. That's his Mazzala role, playing in behind the striker, and that's what we were missing last season. We didn't have anybody to do that. We had Gagliardini with his box-to-box midfielder role, but he wasn't attacking enough. The strikers didn't have enough, not even support, just Ceballos in there again. But yeah, not even just the support, but the other attacking threat. Because there were so many games where we should have won, but just couldn't score. Sort of like the first game of the season, really. But yeah, that's what he's here to do, and I'm happy he's doing it. Giving away a corner there is absolutely fine. Acuna plays it in, and De Jong scores it, so maybe giving away the corner wasn't the best thing. I mean, De Jong's a big striker, and he does what he does best there. Gets in the air from a corner, sticks it in the net. That's a definite mismatch. Why is De La Vega marking De Jong? That can't be right. I only know it's him because he's the bald one. the bald short one. Yeah, of course we'll get Luke de Jong marked. The assistant manager letting me down there. I mean, I know I could have personally stopped that happening, but I'm not into that much microman management that I'm going to tell them all the opposition instructions before every game. That just seems like too much work to me. But then again, it might be worthwhile. Chukwueze cutting inside. Can he find the back of the net this time? So close. He's been making so many of them runs. Love watching him play. I just wish his finishing was better, because he'd be twice the player he is now. Mahrez having a shit game. I'm happy about that. And we get to half-time. 1-1 is definitely the right scoreline for now. But we've got to say, things are good. No one's playing poorly, apart from De La Cruz. Dani Parejo's not having a great game either, so in response to that, I think we'll just change him to an advanced playmaker. Coquelin with a yellow card, but I'm not too worried about that yet. Hoping that changes Dani Parejo's form, but we've got plenty of substitutions that we can make if things don't change, or if things change for the worse. Bilbao currently occupying top spot in La Liga. Don't see that very often. And we've got a counter here from a corner. Chukwueze running away from all the defenders. Goes out wide. He's got to find a pass. Finds Ceballos, and it's blocked. There was some venom behind that shot. I'm certain the goalkeeper wouldn't have been able to do anything about it. Duarte trying to play the ball over for Paco, but no dice. De Jong somehow finds himself in behind and sticks it in the bottom corner, and we're losing 2-1 to Sevilla. Luke de Jong having an absolute stormer of a game. Is this a pass from Munir? What a ball that is. Right over the top. De Jong latches onto it. He's not the quickest, but we couldn't catch him up. And a superb finish. I'd like to see something like that from our own strikers, please. Paco. Otherwise, the next bid that comes in, you're going to take their contract offer because I'm not going to give you an option. I'm not happy about that now. Parejo is increasing, but not enough. Yeah, I think it's time for some substitutions. So, what do we do? What do we do? We have to leave Ceballos on. He's having a good game. So, that means if we bring on Scott McTominay for Coquelin, just have him as a straight ball winning midfielder. We'll bring on Gagliardini for Parejo. Have Ceballos as an attacking playmaker, advanced playmaker, because he likes that role. Switch that up to a box-to-box. He can have an attacking mentality. And then Barrenechea in for De La Cruz. Make that an attacking mentality. Because we're going for it now. Because why not? I know that's what I said against Real Madrid, but the same's not going to happen here. XG is fairly equal. And the highlight starts with Sevilla goalkeeper playing it out from the back. Jesus Navas plays up to Mahrez. Barrenechea sliding in there. Paco's in. And Paco plays it against the defender. A good opportunity there for Paco to draw us level, but not good enough really. And we're ahead on XG. I don't like that. Right, 15 minutes left to go. We're going to go attacking. I want at least a draw from this game. 2 of the Sevilla back four now on yellow cards. I love seeing that. Sevilla just playing the ball around, finds Navas on the right. Barrenechea lets him go. Navas going close there, and I would have been sick if Navas had scored. Sevilla going for a much more defensive formation, trying to hold on to the lead that they've got. And we may as well go for broke. So, very attacking. We'll put Ceballos up here. No, doesn't like that. Neither does Gagliardini, to be honest. We've made all the substitutions as well, so there's not a lot we can do on that front. I guess we just do it anyway. Get Ceballos up there. We'll have McTominay on defensive duties. Our centre-backs are quite tired as well. This game has come 3 days after the Europa League game against Spartak, so I knew that there would be fitness issues. I was just hoping that our vast squad depth would help there. That's why we played some weaker players in that game. Oh dear. Oh. That's it. Luke de Jong hat-trick. Just a big ball over the top again. And Sergio Asenjo making a right hash of it. Doesn't get there first. And 3-0 to Sevilla says game over. Things started out so positively. Celtic are not having a good game. And that's that. 3-1 to Sevilla. I think we have a right to be a little bit sad about that one. XG was close when we were in front until that last goal. Maybe a bit of formational issues, some players not being used to things. I mean, it sort of was a pleasing performance. Yeah, no, I don't know why they told me to say that. Idiot. Yeah, 3-1. We need to pick up our form here because the league table is not looking good. I know we haven't exactly had the easiest run in so far, But I'm really, really worried. Because if we don't start stringing league games together, a few wins, we could be down here permanently. 4 points from our first 4 games. Somehow only 6 points off the top. So that means no one's doing very well. I can't believe Real Madrid haven't taken maximum points. They beat Atletico today. Well, disappointing. Nothing to be done now, so all we can do is look ahead to where we're going to be next time. I think I'm going to play... Where's good? That looks like a horrible run of games here. Barcelona, then Qarabag, and then at least we've got a break before Atletico. I think if I play Vigo, and then we'll come back for Bilbao and Vienna. Yeah? Sounds good to me. But the first 5 games haven't gone the way we wanted. To be honest, losing against Real Madrid and Sevilla away, they're definitely the tougher games. I just wish we'd have beat Espanyol. I still can't believe we didn't. But I'm not mad about it. Anyway, I've been MVPete. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hasta luego. Bye for now.